Hi everybody, welcome to the channel. I hope you're all doing well in whatever you are doing. This is just going to be a quick video really. I've been looking through my shelves and I've come across a bit of a strange version of Sgt Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band. Now, if you're a regular follower of the channel, you'll know I've got multiple copies of each of the Beatles albums, stereos, monos, British versions, foreign versions, originals, reissues and things like that. So this is a French copy of Sgt Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band. It's probably from the late 70s, early 80s. It's in this very distinctive bag which says record sale .d, whatever that means. It's a fully laminated sleeve, so the cover's exactly the same as it would be on the British versions. It's got a wide spine. You do get the Odeon and EMI logos on the back. It's made by Patty Marconi, but the interesting thing for me is it's on the Apple label and not the Odeon label. And as being a UK-based record collector, and if you're a regular follower to the channel, you'll know I do like to try and get variations of Beatles albums, i.e. with mistakes on it or on different labels and things like that from around the world. The catalogue number for this, by the way, is 2C 066-04177. It's in really, really nice condition, to be honest. You do get the gatefold sleeve. And you get the words to the songs on the back. Now, you do get the goodies with this as well. So you get... Oh, that's just proved something. Right, you do get the cutouts. That's still intact. Sorry, I've got a bit of a mischievous mood today, so yeah. You can tell it's a reissue because the screen is always lighter on a reissue. On the original ones from the 1960s, especially in the UK, this was really, really dark. I know you can't really tell on there, but you know, so that is a reissue, but it's still nice to have. Then we get this. Now, I can't understand why this is in a French pressing, because this is from a magazine that was around for years and years and years in the UK called the TV Times, which is a TV listing magazine. I think it is still going now, I'm not sure. And this was from, when was it from? Did it say? 1987. And the thing is, they've ripped this out of the magazine. So you've got that and that go together. The interesting thing is, if you look at that, it tells you who everybody is on the Sgt Pepper cover. So why that is in a French pressing of Sgt Pepper, I don't know. I suppose I could actually tape that, couldn't I? Tape that together from the back. That would look something like that. Isn't that strange to be in here? Or is that just me overthinking? And the other strange thing is, that was the original French inner sleeve. But I did clean this when I got it, and I put it in a black anti-static polyline sleeve. But it just seems really, really strange seeing this on Apple and not on Parlophone. you know, whether it be a yellow and black parlophone or a silver and black one boxed EMI parlophone label or a silver and black two boxed EMI parlophone label. It just seems really, really strange to see it on Apple. See it? And this is in, I'd say this is near mint. I think I've only ever played this twice, to be honest. A lovely sounding record, but I think I was having problems with one of my decks when I bought this, so I haven't really played it as much as I probably should do. I don't think I paid a lot for it. I think I paid around the £15 mark. And as I said at the beginning, I'm sure that we got this from Leicester about 3 years ago. I can picture where we got it from, but I can't remember the name of the record shop, and we've been in there quite a few times. I know it's something Beat Records, and it was used to be just round the corner from where the market was. So yeah, a very, very unusual and strange copy of Sgt Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band. Um, French pressing on the Apple label instead of the Odeon label. Of course, in America, after about 1970, a lot of the original Beatles Capital albums did come out with Apple labels, didn't they? And I think there's a French version, sorry, a German version, which is very, very similar to this, that is on an Apple label. In fact, I think I've got one down there. And then there was a Japanese version, one that came out on Apple label, and probably a few more from around the world. So I just thought I'd share this with you, just something a little bit different to show you. So that is it, Sergeant Pepper. Sergeant Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band by the Beatles, originally released in 1967. This is a pressing from the I'd say, late 70s to mid 80s. Could even be a little bit later than that. On Apple instead of Odeon, in mint condition. What's it worth, folks? What is it worth? I don't know. But the thing that's still puzzling me is why, if this has come all the way from France, why has it got that thing from the TV Times from 1987 in it? Now, of course, 1987 was the 20th anniversary of Sergeant Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band. So maybe, I mean, we will never know this, somebody had probably been on holiday in France, and a relative, like a brother or a sister, could have been a Beatles fan, and they brought this back as a present for them, and then they ripped the thing out the TV Times to put it in so they could work out who everybody was on the cover. I don't know. Right, so what? Excuse me. So whatever you're doing, folks, please stay safe. Remember, love your records, cherish your records. From time to time, you do have to clean your records, which can be a job in itself, can't it? But above all, play them. That's what they're there for, to be played. Um, you know, I forgot what I was going to say then. Yeah. So, what do you think about this album? Have you got it? Have you listened to it? Um, I think I was very lucky getting this, to be honest. Like I say, don't know what it's worth, but that isn't, you know, that's immaterial what it's worth. It's just nice to have, these label variations in my collection. You know, I've got hundreds, if not thousands, of Beatles LPs now. This is all of it down here. You've got one, two, there's three rows, and each row contains one, two, three, four, five. Each row is six cubes, if that makes sense. So there's a good few in there. Yeah, they're not all in pristine condition like that. I've got battered up copies. I've got what I'd call my everyday copies, and then there's things like that which are a little bit special that only get played every now and again, to be honest. So I hope you've enjoyed it. If you've liked it, please do me a favour and just leave me a thumbs up. If you have this album, or you know of any other country that re-released this on Apple instead of the original country's label, i.e. Capital or Parlophone or Parlophone, uh, in Italy, places like that. Like I said, I think you could get it on Apple in Japan at some point, and I think there's a German version on Apple as well. And then obviously you got it on Apple later on in the 70s, didn't you, in America? So whatever you're doing, please stay safe. Remember, Beetle Dave loves you, and I will hopefully see you all on the next video. So until then, peace and love, everybody. Peace and love.